All right, it's that time of the week where I don't practice and start 17th and see what happens. We are at Atlanta, and it's good Atlanta. Hopefully, it'll be a fun race. Got two splits of 23, so that's nice. And yeah, we gave everyone a bunch of different paint schemes than we normally give them, so I even took the time to match some car number colors to paint schemes.
One lap to green. Line up on the inside.
Make them look
closed.
a little better.
Pit road is closed.
Damn, spotter was really loud there.
The estimated strength of field is 3,000.
Oh no, that's the main channel. That's the main volume. Shit.
Keep it clean. The DNF today would hurt our points a lot.
I don't think I have time to... I don't know why he's so loud. Is the engine that loud? Okay, maybe the engine's just that loud. Or maybe my volume's just up on my headset. That's what I meant to say. But yeah, we're at good Atlanta. You can see over here in turn 1, the texture isn't completely terrible. So, at least this one looks better than the newer one. Although, it is extremely bright and shiny. But, I've done a practice pit stop. And that's it. So, we will slowly get up to speed, as we always do, because it's really never that much different anywhere we go.
There are 2 additional sets of tyres during this race. Have a good race.
But hopefully...
You're waiting on 2 cars to grid. Waiting on the final car to grid.
Hopefully it just will be a good race, and we'll have some unique situations happen with the cautions. Because sometimes, like, going full green sometimes gets really boring, because we do it so often in this series, but also going full yellow, like every other series, gets really boring as well, so,
Catch 23
you know, as long as it's not one of those pit as late as you can and nothing really happens, then that'll be good. But if we gotta complain about getting a clean race, then so be it. I think we can handle that after the last few weeks of crap I have witnessed. Thankfully, it's been like 4 or 5 races with no issues in a row, so that's a positive. If we get a caution, though, I'm going to go set up the volume for the spotter, because it is way too loud and the engines are not loud enough, so I do not want him screaming in my ear.
Get ready, going green.
But Kale on pole, as always.
Pace car is off. Pace car is
Billy
off.
is not
Green
up
flag,
where he
green
normally
flag.
is. Surprising to see.
Car outside.
Got Mark to the outside.
Go low. Clear up top.
Don't know what anything's going to be like in the draft. I don't think it's going to be too weird. Just do some big old lift-offs, let the car steer itself into the corner. See what we got. Speed-wise, probably going to be pretty off-pace until we figure out what we gotta actually do. Guy behind us is blasting into the corner, so I'm just gonna go high, get him past us. There's a big ass gap behind him, and no reason for us to get ran over.
Car inside.
I just want to go as slow as
Still there,
I want
inside.
to.
Clear.
And Lee
Outside. Still there, hold your line.
Has
The yellow
not
flag
had
is
any
out.
luck.
Line up, single file. Pit road is closed. Past the 21 car, past the 12 car, past the 17 car. Slow car ahead. Past the 21 car.
Everyone at the back was ready to win through that wreck. That's unfortunate. I don't know if he got loose or if he got turned, but either way it sucks.
Catch the 22 car.
Let's go ahead and come in
Pit
for
road
fuel.
now open.
No tires.
Catch the 13 car.
And get my spotter buttons sorted. Have we caught up to the pace car? Sort of. I'll have time. So yeah, put in a little fuel. Allow us to go a little longer. Do this kind of like an IndyCar race. But the main goal is to quiet the spotter down.
10, 5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
Alright, so you can hop out of the car while you're in the pit stall without getting a tow or anything like that. Let's get garage sound.
Go, go, go!
That is, there we go. Some dumbass put them in the wrong side of the menu. Don't know who got on my computer and did that, but obviously not me. Oh, yeah, Lee's done. This guy's just trying to stay behind
They
me.
want you in single file. Catch the 12 car.
There we go. Alright, couple clicks down. That's such a good sound there. 4,000 to 5,000 RPM. Just a grunt. And you just kind of miss the sound. Once the RPMs get a little higher, you just kind of miss that grunty sound. But yeah, we're on lap 6. We can go. I don't even know what we can go. It's actually showing that I can do 70 laps, possibly. But that, I never did actually push the car. We were doing some big liftoffs. So I don't think we're going to be able to do anything with it. The
Get ready, going green.
amount of saving that we would need to do to get 15 laps is
The pace car is off. Be
a
ready.
bit
Pace car
out
is
of my
off.
skill level.
Green flag, green flag.
Alright, well, we're going green. Or is there going to be another random wreck? Right front was at 100%, right rear is at 99, but we obviously only did like 1.5, 2 laps at speed. I saw something just behind the buckle on the window net. Alright, so at this pace, we can go 67 laps. We need about 5 gallons of fuel. Car's really tight in the center of the corner. Could just be because I'm rolling it all the way in, or I'm getting on it too early, but it does not feel good. I'm gonna have to decide how, I mean, 2 tires is going to really help. But I'm guessing once you start pushing, it's going to feel a little better. James just got up in the wall, I think. He's in that black and green. Very easy to catch the wall on entry of 3, since the safer barrier jumps out on entry. We got Michael just ahead of us. Yeah, not much for us to do right now. Just don't want to push it. Looks like there's going to be another wreck. People are racing pretty hard up front. And there's a few extra names in here that we don't normally have, so but slower we go, the better our tires will be. Track time's only 90. I think we're fairly late in the afternoon, so the angle of the light is not hitting the track in the direction that heats it up really well. Drove into the wall out of boredom there, going so slow that I just let it kind of go up and nearly just drove it straight into the wall for no reason. Alright, I'm going to push it a little bit harder. I want to get past these two and then slowly work up. We've done a bit of saving on our tires. Seems to really help when you do it on the front end of a run. Now we just need to not overheat them at any point, which is very easy to do. But right as we get up here, Michael makes the move, and so we got nowhere to go. But I got a big old run. So now we gotta sit and wait again. Don't need to be going 3 wide on lap 17 for 17th place. I could have.
Car inside.
That would have been dumb.
Clear inside. Inside. Still there at bottom. Still there at bottom. Clear. Outside. Clear.
Lift it off there. Go ahead and drive up though, make sure he's not able to take a outside line run at us, but I don't think he has any desire to. I really liked that high line. I didn't have to do a whole lot. The car kind of did it itself, and it was pretty quick off of 2. And 4 though, I don't know where I want to be. Yeah, we lost a ton of ground though. Three seconds back from the field. We'll push it for a bit. I need 6 gallons at this pace. Try the high side in 3 and 4. Steering in the center of the corner there. Just adding extra heat that's not needed. But that's what happens when you are too scared to enter all the way at the top. So I slide up a little bit on center of corner, which then causes me to turn a little bit more, which then generates a little bit more heat in that right front as it's sliding up and turning more. Let's go last lap now. Head to the bottom. Doesn't feel fast, but we'll head down here and see. Got enough room behind us now. I don't need to push it too hard. And if we're running about the same speed down here with less effort, then that's good news, because we are still catching, if so. 10th off. I can handle a 10th off. I'm gonna use a little less fuel down here as well with the big lift off I gotta do to get it through 3 and 4. Plus it's gonna kind of rotate on the right rear. On the exit of 2. A bit like it did at Iowa. 2.6 to the cars ahead. Let's try a wider arc with a lower exit. Glitch there. I'm gonna move brake bias back to 52. like a big enough jump. Just so I can use the tiny, tiny bit of brake that I'm using. Hopefully create just a little more rotation. I'm not so trash in the center of the corner. Driving it in a little bit harder. So we're on lap 27. We got 42 laps of fuel at this pace. That's going to be about our lowest number, shortest amount of fuel left, because I am pushing it through this phase of the race. Said both words at the same time. But we're learning, gaining some ground, 10 spots off where I need to finish, or where I'm supposed to finish. Bit of a nose shove, pull, too much push on exit. I know it didn't look like it, I know I didn't have to slow down, but I could feel it in the wheel that it was putting a lot more weight to my hands, which means that I'm putting a lot more heat into that right front. And heat is your enemy. Thought it was going to keep on turning down, but I got onto the gas too hard. Thought I had found a nice little balance there to get it to rotate and drive off. This bit of track up here is probably about 10 degrees cooler up in the shadow, so any little relief can help. Catching the 12 car, he pit under that last yellow as well. Didn't go change his spotter to get it so he didn't have to hear him yelling in his ear, although we haven't had to hear anything because I got the lap times off. Turn those off for short tracks since they happen way too often. Not really minding it not being on here though, because I never listen to him anyways. It's just a rhythm thing of hearing it, so we'll just keep them off. I'm not feeling the car go away. Not really feeling like I've pushed it. Michael is dropped back a few more spots. Wasn't able to get around the 13 when we did. He must just be taking it a little easier. I just felt like I needed to make up that ground, and I'm glad I have, because that took a long time for us to even just get to the very first car. Gotta go back to the bottom and see if we can make a pass.
Car outside. Still there, hold your line. Still there. Clear up top.
Just get in line. Take the run. Hopefully off the corner. I don't want to waste a bunch of time and tire down low. Just set it up. Car in the wall. Time he goes low. Don't know if he's just letting us by or what.
Inside. Still there. Stay high.
He definitely is now. Alright. We are now in 16th. Nose just a little snug in the center again. "32 laps of fuel. Far off from our slow fast time are we? 1.3. Kind of feel the car just giving up a little. So I'm gonna not try too much out of the corner. Try to back up when I get on throttle. Just because everyone else is starting to fall off. So I can afford to go a little bit slower and keep my tires longer, especially if they push through this phase of the tire. Right now, I think the only thing I'm really worried about is just getting ahead of this group of 4 cars, possibly 5. And then we're just kind of in a good position, although a little further back than I would like to be. But hopefully we can make up some of that. everything set up for 2 tires. Struggling to get it to click. Completely missed my corner entry there. Two tires, 7 gallons of fuel. That's what it's saying that we need now. I may even go a tiny bit more just because we're going to be going much quicker with 2 tires and lower fuel. Might go 8, call it good. Big old nose slide on entry there. That wasted a bunch of time, put a lot of heat into the right front. Can't do that too often. Something happened behind. Looked like they just kind of fanned out. 17 car got around the 13. He's kind of at the same pace we are. Looks like Zach's fallen off just a bit. And we got a slow car up on the wall.
Slow car up high. Go low.
It's like he must have hit the wall, hit the turn 3 wall that ripped off his nose, it looks like. Unfortunate. High side's just feeling really good. We don't have that many laps left for fuel. "22 laps. We can, yep, got another one into the safer barrier. Tried pushing a little bit harder there, and all it did was just tighten up the wheel. Didn't really feel like any extra speed was gained out of it, so I just need to sit at this pace, not try to push it any harder. Should get let by here fairly easy. Up the track too early. Spent all the center of the corner trying to get it to turn away from the wall. No time going forward. Ooh, lost the nose a little bit there on entry. I think I just overdrove it. I don't want low. I want to go high. On a little bit. We're gonna have a run. Now I'll go slow.
Car outside.
Drive it in.
Stay low.
A lot of brake.
Clear high.
A lot of throttle center. He lifts off. Get anything down here speed-wise? Doesn't feel like it. But I'm kind of losing the top now. The nose is just getting floaty on entry. I think I've heated up the right front too much. Or I'm overdriving it trying to make these passes. Could just be overdriving it. I tend to do that when I get cars closer to me. Yeah, it looks like 11th place is probably all we're going to be able to get, unless we get a caution. That's kind of looking like our best case scenario. And even that's kind of going away because I'm not making any ground up now. Got 16 laps. Got people pitting now, which is good. I'd like to see a few more people pit this early. That would be helpful for me. But I'm guessing Mark was way too far ahead for it to even really matter for me. Hits the wall on the front stretch and has a big old moment. He's going to be really slow off the corner with how bad he's pushing. Just didn't want to trap myself up top.
Inside. Stay high. There's a car on the low side. Keep high. Keep high. Clear.
No slides on entry. A little too hard on throttle. Let's take our time though. Nose is really wanting to slip in the middle of the corner and slam into the wall. Comes Zach on his fresh tires. He will jump us because he'll have been out there for a very long time on new tires making ground up. But we will fly back past him.
Inside. Clear inside.
Maybe. Never know. But it normally works out that lower fuel, fresher tires, you're just way quicker, even though they've gained a bunch. Get down low.
Car outside. Keep low. Stay low. Keep low.
landed weird down there. Now he's trying to right hook us, and cut down on corner exit on our right rear, so not playing those games. We will just not give you any room if you're gonna do that.
Clear outside if you want it. Outside. Outside is clear. You're in the top 10. Car inside.
Now he runs into the back of us because he's just a fucking moron, apparently.
Still there at the bottom.
You're trash, dude.
Still there.
Way to lose another spot due to this.
Clear.
You're the one that came all the way down off the corner and got on my right rear. I'm not going to give you any fucking room if you're not giving me any room. Especially when you weren't going to be able to hold on to that spot anyways. But some people have to fight for every single inch, even when they've blown their tires off and been caught by someone that was 8 seconds back from them.
Nice and smooth.
Big no shove. Little wall assist on the corner exit. Nick has pit. Should be faster. We've got 7 laps left. Got a car spun on pit road. Fuck, I've lost the right front. I can't pit right now though. Not with that guy coming.
Clear.
No longer turning 3/4 of the way out of the corner, so I'm gonna pit now. Otherwise we're not gaining anything. But this fucking fool behind us will probably just drive through us as we're pitting. He seems to be just aiming for whatever line I'm running.
Car outside. Pit box in. 10,
Not in gear, that's why it wasn't doing what I wanted it to.
5,
This guy's going 2 miles an hour.
2, 1. Right here.
Guy missed the pits. Well, we won't have to deal with him anymore.
We're done. Get going.
And guy ahead of us taking 4. Billy just ahead of
We only
us.
have one right set of tires remaining.
And the guy behind us is also taking 4. Michael jumped him. Too much of a chicken shit off of pit road and too low. Don't get a black flag.
The lead is pitting now.
Alright, survived all that. They are now far in the mirror. Now we just gotta hope this thing drives okay and we don't get a caution. 13 car self-spun getting onto the pits. We get out ahead of the 10 that was behind us, and it looks like he took 4, because that is a much larger gap. No,
The car in P20.
he was just a little bit slower. So it would have been 9 seconds or so of extra time. It is loose. Currently in 11th. That's right about the spot ahead of everyone. Someone has lost it off the corner. A lot of mistakes through this pit cycle, but thankfully, no cautions.
The car in P20 just set the fastest lap, 32.607.
We've only got 20 laps left, so we can push it a bit. 17 car had a mistake because he's now a lap down to us and he was not far behind us. Now he's getting in the wall. But didn't gain anything. We're in 11th. There may be a few people yet to pit, but all we did was do the smart two-tire thing, and everyone that was around us failed to do that, so we gained a ton on them, and everyone ahead of us was already miles ahead of us, so looking like an 11th place finish. Zach just ahead of us, so 10th place finish. So we should catch him very quickly. With, what do we got? 13 laps difference on tires. But I could burn mine up too quick and just get down to the pace that you fall off to, that you really can't go much further, which is what makes the two-tire strat go long a thing, because the tires stop dropping off. So the longer you go, the less fall off happens, and you just kind of plateau. And then everyone that pit early hits that plateau sooner after gaining a bunch. And most of the time while they're gaining, they push too hard. We may catch him. I don't know. That is quite a distance. 15 to go. .3. We're going to need to gain about 0.2 every lap. Let's go back up top, see if we can get a little extra speed out of it. Or if that's even a thing. 3.0. I don't know if it can work on newer tires. 2.9. Okay, so we gained 0.4 there. .7. My numbers may be different than what you're seeing. Racelab is on a different monitor for me, so I only use iRacing default stuff. 2.6. Yeah, we're not really gaining the amount that I need to be gaining. Let's head back down low. I don't think the fresh tires up high are beneficial. 2.3. And overdrove entry. But we went a tenth quicker. 2.1. 10 to go at the line. Got a big push there. Trying to do a big braking bit all the way to the apex of the corner. Did not help. 1.8.
Got 10 laps to go.
Okay, time to try low in 1 and 2, high in 3 and 4. Helps me. Now we're falling off pretty hard, only 1.4 at the line. Another reason, with only 20 laps to go, taking 4 tires, even if they are quicker, you're never going to make up 9 seconds. You would have to be half a second a lap quicker in 20 laps in order for that to work. Doesn't look like we're going to get there. He's going to have a big moment. Just had a big liftoff moment there. Right as we were getting a big old run out of the corner on the high side. Okay, so we just gained pretty much half the distance through that. Had another push moment. Big wiggle on entry there. Too low of an entry for me. I'm going to do the cut back here. He's just struggling to get it off the corner now, out of 2. He's losing a ton of time due to that.
Five laps to go.
Sail it off there. Get to the outside of the guy who's too tight out of 2.
outside.
Overdrove.
Still there.
Overdrove that entry bad.
Keep low.
But he should
There,
get
hold your line.
too tight.
You're in the top 10. Still there, hold your line. Clear outside if you want it.
And we're in 10th. Now we have position, so he's never going to be able to make that bottom work with how tight he is off the corner. And with the gap 3.5 seconds behind us, he should just roll off it, not push too hard on corner exit, because the only way he's losing 11th place is by hitting the wall on the exit of 2. But that is hard to do. Takes a lot to learn late in the race what the situation is and what you can gain, because we're clearly on new tires and pulling away, so him trying to keep up with us is just a waste. So he just needs to keep it safe for the next 2 laps off the corner. Bit like what I'm doing. Oh, you almost hit the wall. Don't prove me right and hit the wall. Take your 11th place. Michael in the 18 car getting 12th, knowing the strategy. He's been having a few good runs. Alright, Zach survived his final turn 2.
About 5 laps of fuel.
He should be good now. He hasn't looked as scary off of 4. And there we go. Fairly boring one. I just didn't have the pace of the guys ahead of us. They were just so much quicker. So,
Checkered flag.
I'll take it though. P10. Survived someone way off pace trying to hook us and then run into us on corner entry. So, all good. Unfortunately, Lee did not survive. Let's go take a look at what happened out there. I'm not even going to look to see who won because Kale was in the race. If I'm wrong, we'll find out at the results page. So what happened here? Oh, Billy. Billy gets into him. Oh, and then a massive prediction code. Oh, Billy started blinking. Billy's been having some connection issue, and when he blinked, that caused that. That's unfortunate. And from there, this. Oh, it was in the middle of 1 and 2, and then he just gets ran over trying to gather it up. And that destroyed his right front, but he just keeps it up in the wall rather than trying to drive down across everyone. And like most people on iRacing, when their race is ruined, they just try to ruin as many people's races as they can. Thankfully, that was Eric, so he didn't do it. 19 grabs the wall. 12 car. Nothing happening. James. Oh, he's at a bad angle. It's too high through the center of that one. And then self-spinning onto the pits. Self-spinning onto the pits. Self-spinning out of the pits. I mean, at least he got both ends. Alex in the 15, getting lost on the front stretch. And then the 20 car who finished ahead of us grabs the wall. that's it. It is. Alright, let's see. Probably ended up like losing 1 or 2 or gaining 1 or 2. We lost 1. And 0 incidents at a 499, so nothing changes there. Hope you enjoyed that one. Thanks for watching.